chairman of the Alliance for Change, I felt that we failed our supporters by, first of all, we didn't go back to say thank you to them personally, in terms of returning to the people who had sacrificed so much for us, to say, look, thank you. And we certainly, in the period that I remained there, didn't go back and say to them, yes, we promised A, B, C, and this is what we're doing to at least try to get to A, B, C. The third thing, and you can fully accuse me of being biased here. I believe that people in Guyana across the board were hoping that this combination of the AFC and the APNU would change the way in which we did business politically for years. They would start with changing the constitution, so we moved all this power that was vested at the top when we started to give people in the community real power, and that we would go back and we would be engaged with them. Classic example is the sugar worker. The issue isn't whether or not you close down Guyana. The issue is the absolute lack of any communication with those persons, and say, look, we're in a difficult spot. We're spending, whatever it is, $12 billion a year. We can't afford it. And then let us have a discussion as to whether or not we are going to have a phase closure of Gaisuko. And how it is that you put those people. That's just in one aspect of it. But I think across the board, for whatever reason, I don't know what the reason is, there was a complete loss of engagement with the people who had hoped so much for a different way of doing business. So nothing was done. We end up back in 2020 and we have reverted to exactly the same way we conduct politics as we did in the 60s, pure race. And that, I believe, is, if you ask me, and like I said, biased as I am, that is where I think the coalition lost touch, the most fundamental thing of politics. And I dare say, Trump has the constant 30% that he has is because Trump has never stopped campaigning. One of the things you have to give Mr. Jagdeo credit for is Bharat Jagdeo, from the time he lost the last election, never stopped campaigning. He engaged he realized that his base had abandoned him, whether they had become too arrogant, whether they had been in there too often, too long. And he went straight to work from day one, work to the then you build out. That didn't happen on the other side. So the consequence of anything, if you don't put in the work, you can't get the results. That's a basic fact of anything, whether you run a law practice, whether you run a cake shop, whether you wherever you are. And politics is a product of that. And I think, again, like I say, I speak from outside. I don't think that level of dedication and work went in. And final point. Mr. Jagdeo said to the coalition, I'm bringing a vote of no confidence. You got to be a real spiritual person to believe that a person like Mr. Jagdeo with his political skill is going to bring a vote of no confidence, and you don't think that there's a chance that he's going to win. And you don't start doing own internal work. So but we can have discussion again,
we can have a whole discussion on that, because that no confidence motion, the government could have easily won it, and somebody dropped the ball there.